Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 98. The expression 6 times fifth root of 3 to the power of 5 times x to the power of 45 times a root of 8 to the power of 8 times x is equivalent to ax to the power of b, where a and b are positive constants and x greater than 1. What is the value of a plus b? Before we start these questions, we have something to review. So if we have any numbers, letters to the power of 0, that is 1. A is the constant or a numbers to the power or a letter to the power of 1 is a. It's just itself. Okay. Then we'll have another one is we have root. Okay, I just call R for the root. A to the power of p. P is the power. Okay. This one is we can rewrite at root R of a, R to the power of p. Or we can write down at a to the power of p is the power on the top over R at the root at the bottom. Root always at the bottom, right? Under the round. Let's think about that. Too easy memorize. Alright, then what we have is if we have a to the power of m times a to the power of n, that is a to the power of m plus n. Okay. Now let's go back to our questions. Rewrite one more time. We have 6 fifth root of 3 to the power of 5 times x to the power of 45. Okay. That multiplied by a root of 2 to the power of a times x. Now we rewrite this one. This one equals 6 times to the power of 1, but it's 6. So 3, okay, we're working on this part. 3, the power is 5. Okay, so 5 over the root is 5. Okay, this is the root, this is the power. The root is 5. I color it so you can see what is the number I'm taking from. Okay, so multiply by x. Okay, the power is 45. The root is 5. Multiply by 2. The power is a. That is the powers is a. Over the root. The root is a. That is the root a. Okay. Then we multiply by x. The power is 1. Okay. The power is 1. Right here is 1. So that is 1 over the root is a. Alright. Okay. Now we simplify this one. This equals 6 is itself times 5 divided by 5 is 1. So 3 to the power of 1 is 3. Okay. 3, 5 over 5, that is 3 to the power of 1, that is 3. It's from here. Alright. Now multiply by x to the power of 45 divided by 5 is 9. Multiply by 2 to the power of 1, that's 2. 2 to the power of a divided by a, 2 to the power of 1, that is 2. Now multiply by x to the power of 1/8. We could not simplify this one, so we just rewrite it. One more time. Now we choose simplify the number together. So 6 times 3 is 18. Times 2 is 36. Okay. 6 times 3 times 2. You can do 18 times 2 is 36. Or you can multiply 6 times 2 is 12, times 3 is 36 as well. I'm familiar with the multiplications of 12, so you can do either way, okay? That's why to working on the problem fast, we just kind of like memorize from 1, the multiplication from 1 to 12. And I think you can use a calculator in this case as well. So if you're not sure, just use your calculator, okay? Multiply by x to the power of 9 plus 1, 8. How we have 9 plus 1, 8? Okay, so it comes from this one. Okay, so we have x to the power of 9 times x to the power of 1, 8. We have the same base x. Okay, and then we have m equal 9, and then we have n equal 1, 8. See that? Here is a, it's the same, right? Here is m, here is n. So equal a of m plus n. Alright, now continue. Because our problem is, they say equivalent to ax to the power b, right? So let's set it right here, a times x to the power b. So a plus b is, this is our a, our x, and this is our b. See that? So a plus b is what they're asking, the question mark. So a is 36 plus 9 plus 1, 8. Now you can use the calculator to input those value, right? But if you don't have the calculator, what can we do? This is 45 add 1, 8. And to add that, you have to multiply the 45 by 8 and then add 1. Because now it's the same denominator. Okay, so 45 we multiply by a over 8. 45 is 45 over 1, so that's how we convert into the same denominator with common denominator of 8. So 8 times 5, 45 times 8, 45 times 8. So 8 times 5 is 40, write 0, remember 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Add 4 is 36. So we have 360. Add 1 is 361 over 8. This is the correct answer. And how we write down on the answer sheet is 3, then 6, then 1, then dash, then 8. Thank you for participating in this series and see you next time.